I told y'all that women should be dating 2 to 3 men, and the amount of women that wrote me saying,
and I'm just here to say that don't feel good, okay? It's like they looking for a parent instead of a partner, bro.
Rainbow Lady decides to ditch women and go back to dating men.
Stud, I like girls, but I think I'm finna start dating men.
And the reason that led up to her surprising decision is going to be one for the books.
All of this and getting nothing in return.
But the question is, if you can change what gender you are interested into, then what does that say about gender identification? I don't want to hold you. Go ahead and hit that like button. Definitely share the video. If this is your first time watching, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to it.
What's up? I'm a stud. I like girls, but I think I'm finna start dating men. And let me tell you why. So I've been out here dating, and I just find that I date a lot of these femmes, and it seems like they looking for a parent instead of a partner, bro.
They're looking for everything to be handed to them. Just because you're a female doesn't mean that female nature is off limits.
And I love spoiling my women. I love paying for stuff. I love taking them on dates and getting them flowers and make sure they're good in every way, make sure they're safe, opening the door for them, all that. I love that stuff.
But women also show you that they really don't want that. They want the challenge. That's only what's coming out of their mouth. To be a woman and fall for a woman's game?
But it seems like I can't get any spoiling in return. Nobody wants to play that role. I'm getting girls flowers, taking them on these crazy dates, and at the end of the night, make sure they get home safe, getting them all of this and getting nothing in return.
But it looks like you chose to be the man of the relationship, then you're going to get manly treatment. Men don't really get too much back besides some nookie. If you're expecting to get treated like a queen playing the role of a man, you asked for this.
I don't know if girls are fake. Like, they don't even want to back.
But they know you are a woman and that you don't have one of them BBCs to put up in them to change their life. So they enjoy the treatment because you're catching them at a low part of their life, but you're doing the same thing as a simpish man. You're going against female nature and you're a female.
I be trying to ask girls, like, are you gay for real? You know what I'm saying? It even come down to the conversation. I be carrying the conversation, asking them questions, figuring out what they like and what they don't like. And they don't ask nothing back. Like, and I asked this one girl, like, why don't you ask nothing about me? And she said, I'm just trying to see for myself.
You've taken on the role of a man, which means that she feels like she's there to help you out. You've already placed her on a pedestal. She don't feel like she needs to do anything because you didn't make her work for it. Understand, you took on the role of a man. You can't get mad that you're starting to understand exactly how men feel. So when you go back to dating a man, what are you expecting from him?
Like, if I'm paying for everything, I'm doing all the transportation, I'm initiating everything, the least you could do is a little, or something, or bring me some flowers, walk to the gas station, give me a bag of chips. I'm not asking for a lot, but it seems like I am because I can't get anything out these girls.
This is exactly how men feel when they're doing everything in the world to make that woman happy. And it seems like the more that he does for her, the less he gets in return, but the further away he gets from the love. Yes, you're feeling exactly how men feel. You can't live with women and you can't live without them. This is why a lot of dudes have multiple women. So when they start acting just the same way that the treatment you getting now, he go to the next girl.
And not everything is about this, but if you're not finna do this and make sure that I'm satisfied, then you have to pay for something. You're gonna have to pull up. You're gonna have to give me something, some blunts, some alcohol or something. And honestly, I ain't gonna lie, you rolling up every once in a while ain't even enough no more. It's not enough. Like, I need the full experience the same way that I'm giving you.
Woman having man problems. Isn't this funny? She did not stop and watch red pill content at all before she took on being a man. Now she's getting manly treatment.
And I just feel like with a man, like, he's automatically expected to do things, put stuff in motion, pay for stuff, all of that stuff. And I know if I had a boyfriend, I would reciprocate his energy and treat him really well because I already have that in me as a masculinely presented person. And honestly, I'm not even, like, I'm kind of STEM. I like to switch it up. Like, I like to be masked most of the time, but I will put on some lashes and a cute outfit and everything like that. So that part of me ain't feeling the not getting nothing in return. It just got me, like, overwhelmed. And as a giver, I need me a giver, and maybe I just haven't found her yet, but it's making me think like maybe I'm on the wrong side, because at least I know with a man I'm supposed to get some type of spoiling, because right now I'm not getting nothing and it's making me want to switch. So anybody that's out there, let me know if I'm tripping. Studs, am I out there? Y'all feeling like Let me know if I'm tripping, bro.
You ain't tripping. You took on the role of a man and you got treated just like a man who's out there trying to be a simp. Get in the comments right now. Let me know. Where do you guys think she made her biggest mistake?
Nobody talks about how when you start dating those guys that are out of your league or above you, nobody talks about like how that shit makes you feel. Like as a woman, I don't want to say like, you know, I definitely do want a man that is above me, that can lead a great man, but nobody talks about how to make you feel.
How is he supposed to make you feel when he's on top of his game and that's the reason why you like him? You feel insecure because you know other girls out there like him too and they see the same thing. Now you have to complete that man in other areas. It's going to take your mind. Can you cook? Can you clean? Can you bring him peace? You don't want to do that because you're used to the me, and you're used to guys below you that you can control.
Nobody talks about that, and I'm just here to say that don't feel good, okay?
It's not supposed to feel good when you're getting a dose of your own medicine. When you come across a man who is not simping for your love, he's going to let you know you're not that important. The same way you let men that you're not interested in know that they are not that important. They can be replaced. You have guy friends, guys calling the phone while you with them. Now, when the roles reverse, we're supposed to care about your emotions. It don't work like that.
So I understand why us as women choose men that are projects and that we can fix up, because those men actually make us feel loved and cared for. When I'm dealing with a man that is above me, you know, more education than me, much wiser, comes from a better background than me, all of that.
A man like that is supposed to inspire you to be a better woman. You're supposed to learn from him, but you enjoy the guy that you can control and that you have the most power over. It's not that you feel loved. You just know if something goes wrong in a relationship, you can kick him out, you can get rid of him, and you'll still have the upper hand dominancy of the relationship. When you're getting with smart men, you know you have to compete with other women on a spiritual level because he's not just chasing your looks anymore. Get in the comments to let me know.
I told y'all that women should be dating 2 to 3 men, and the amount of women that wrote me saying 2 to 3, oh my God, that's exhausting, that's tiring. 2 to 3, hell, I can't even find one. Where you find one at?
It is exhausting to dedicate that much energy to 3 different men. Women are very emotional. So you take time to get to know a guy, you invest your feelings, and then you have too many guys that your feelings are invested into. You're going to end up playing a game for the rest of your life, and then you're going to ultimately lose. Women need to take their time and vet one guy at a time, not 3. Even if it takes you longer to find the right guy, take your time.
And I'm so concerned for y'all because I'm trying to figure out why y'all so exhausted. You should be choosing up, baby. It's not a man on this earth that is exhausting me. It's not one man that I'm dating that it is laborious, okay, to date him, all right? You have to choose up. You should be choosing up financially, period.
First of all, it's easy to tell somebody choose up financially, but if the guy that has money has more women, he's probably not going to even notice her unless she's just extremely pretty. Like, it's easy to start off with dudes who don't have a job, doing nothing with their life, and then your come up is a dude that has a job. But as you go higher up, most of them dudes have wives. You can't level up with a business owner of a multi-million-dollar organization because 9 times out of 10, he has a wife to structuralize his life better. The higher and more valuable a man is, the more likely he's in one relationship. Every woman can't level up. You would literally have to go from dudes who have no jobs to dudes who have good credit.
You should be choosing up and vibes and quality of life. If anything, nothing should be happening, but life is getting better for you. Those bags that you're carrying, it should be less for you to do, baby. I'm not understanding why y'all truth is I'm tired. What is going on? Choose up, my love. Everything should be increasing.
But for a woman, everything decreases. And I don't think a lot of women understand that. It's easy for you to date a whole bunch of suckers, become accustomed to sucker dudes. And then one day you're like, no, I want to be around valuable guys. It's like working out at Planet Fitness. And then you're going to a place like Gold's Gym on Venice. And then you get up in there thinking like, all right, I'm around different caliber of people. So automatically it changes who I am. No. If you still have the look and the structure of the cheap place, You just gonna be out of place standing around those higher leagues. And that's what a lot of women do. You go to these higher caliber men, you put yourself in a vicinity, and you're the one with the lime green dress on. You're the one that's piling the makeup on. You're the one that's actually looking like the easiest one in the room, but yet you think your caliber of men are going higher because now you found the new posse. No, you just made yourself look easier amongst those men. That's what a lot of you women that's leveling up don't understand. You've been with too many low caliber dudes that have wore you out. The older you get, the more out of place you look because you ain't learned it. You just think if you put yourself around these people, you fit in. Most girls can't level up the older you get. You can only count your value based off the amount of men that are approaching you. When you get around to approaching men and the men that you're confident at approaching already have hundreds of girls approaching him, this is why high value men normally have a wife.
Because you trying to play me, that's why we here.
Look, you don't have to.
Now you touch me again, I'm gonna knock your little ass out. What you talking about? You better know what I'm finna do to him, it's your fault. Everything your fault. You better not say shit.
By all means.
How you doing today, sir? My name is Jeremy. I'm here to talk about the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
No, I'm straight. Hey, man. How you doing?
Oh, this is your wife. I'm so sorry, you guys. You guys have a great day.
Please take the time out to unlearn the fact that a man has always got to be held at such a high standard. He's always got to be the one to check on everybody else, but who gonna check on you? As your woman, that's my job. That's one thing my man ain't never got to worry about. Baby, how was your day? We don't want to talk about me. We're not going to talk about me. How was your day? How you feeling today? How your mental? How was your spiritual? Like, are you good? You know what I'm saying? Is something bothering you? Okay, cool, baby. Go on in there and take you a shower. Cleanse yourself. Come out. I got you. I'm going to rub your feet, give you a massage, whatever it is you.
Like, let's be honest. How many women you know do this even when they like you? Not many women are going to do this when they like you. That's just how the game goes. Women don't do stuff like this. Even good women. Every now and then you may have a woman that rubs your feet. That's very, very, very rare, even in good relationships, for a woman to think this much just about you. A woman is only going to start thinking about a man when a man is not paying attention to her. They're not going to naturally pay attention to you. And that's something about woman nature that men are going to understand. The more attention you give her, the less she's going to care about you. The less attention you give her, the more she'll care about you. But what she's saying is delusional. Not even good women think about this.
You need, but I need you to relax. Today is about you, and it ain't just gonna be no special day, no holiday. I need my man to know that I'm a safe place. I am a place where you can come lay all your burdens down. I want you to exude some vulnerability with me. I need you to show me that you my gentle giant. Yeah, your boys, they ain't gotta know all this because it ain't nobody's business but mine and yours. But baby, I need you to know that I got you. So if you got to, rest your head up in my bosom and talk to me. Do you understand? Me ain't got feelings too.
That's what we would call a online clout chase. All right, sounds good, don't it? It sounds really good when you're a man who's been hurt. You're a man that's going through problems with women, and women that you come across just seem all bad. Then when you hear stuff like this, you're like, oh, she has to be a keeper. Let me tell you something. Women do and say stuff like this online for attention. So a whole bunch of guys go in her DM and say, oh, you're a good woman. You're different from the next. No, women don't even think about this type of stuff, even good women. You know why? Because women look for leadership. The more attention you show a woman, the less of this you're going to get. But the less attention you show her, you're going to get good treatment, but it's not going to be that deep. So when you guys start seeing this is just clout chasing stuff. The reason I did this video is to just show, hey, a lot of women are doing these type of videos now, but they don't make sense. All right, next video, it's going to be a woman asks if she kisses on the first date, and let's see what her answer is.
Do you kiss on the first date?
Do I kiss on the first date?
Yeah.
I on the first date.
Woo! Now you notice she has a couple drinks in her. She is a little bit tipsy right now, and they always say that alcohol is a truth serum. One thing that I want you guys to understand is women want it more than you. especially when they see the guy that they want. And the reason why they want it more when they see the guy that they want, because they bypass a lot of guys that just want them. Women spend majority of their relationship life or men communication life rejecting guys. That's what women do. They spend all day long rejecting guys, right? If you feel like you feel bad when you got rejected, stop feeling bad, because there were hundreds of guys before you. So when a woman comes across a guy that she's really attracted to, she's going to throw herself at him in a matter of seconds and minutes. And I tell guys that a woman's going to know within 5 seconds if you're going to be a guy she's going to fall for, or if you're the guy that's going to fall for her. She's going to automatically know.
I do on the first date. I also will have sex with someone after 10 minutes of knowing them.
Oh, say less.
Yeah, she's open about it. A lot of women nowadays, they're going to be open about it. And the reason why they're going to be so open about it is because we live in a shameless world. Women don't have shame anymore. They're liberated. Things that used to be shameful for women that mom, grandma, auntie, and big mama used to teach them about, women have forgot those because they've never been taught it. You have some women in their 40s that remember it, but these new millennials and Generation Z women, they're no good for anybody. They're good at being your friends. They're good at being good sex partners. But at the end of the day, these women are kind of like train wrecking themselves. So by the time they're like 35, 40 years old, they're just going to be one of those women that just live alone and work long hours at their job, come home and smoke cigarettes and wine. All right, next video is going to be a woman proposing to her boyfriend at a party. Let's see what happens.
Oh, say less.
You gonna do my daughter like that? I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you.
I don't know if this was a skit or not, but the moral of the story here is you're gonna have a lot of women nowadays that are going to be proposing to men. We are going into a time of the world where it's going to be easy for a lot of you guys out here to have women, because women are reaching a level of desperation. This is how women are looking at it. Women are looking at it like this. During the day, I have to pretend to be this feminist chick that don't need a man, that don't want a man. And if somebody questions me about a man, I have to show them that I'm stronger than a man. But when they go home by themselves and nobody's around, they're crying and they're like, I want a man. I want somebody to hold me. I want somebody to love me. I want to be a good wife. I want to be a good girlfriend. That's the part that you don't see. You don't see that part. So in order for her to get to that level, she feels like she has to look good in order to bait out to get to that type of guy. This is why they pile the makeup on their face. The more makeup they pile on their face, the more they reject guys. Why do they reject guys? Because it's not the guy that she wants whenever she's by herself. Because on surface, she has to play a natural role of being tough. Well, what you have going on nowadays is that women have ran out of masculinity in men. So the amount of guys that are actually masculine now is gold for a woman. Women do not care about your money. Women do not care about your muscles. Women do not care about your clothes. Women do not care about your cars. And the reason why they don't care about those things, because you can have the riches, you can have the rags, but you can never walk into a store and buy swag. See, you can't buy personality. You can't buy attitude. It's easy to portray the image that you want people to see. See, $5,000, you can go get you a gold chain. You can get some diamond earrings. You can even put a down payment down on a luxury car and drive off that lot with a watch, chains, and earrings, looking like you have $100,000 in your bank account and you have nothing but enough to get a down payment onto something, which is how majority of the world is living. It's based off the visual. But a woman, she has to connect with your attitude because she's going to meet a lot of guys that can give her the visual. But one thing that a lot of guys have is a visual, but they have not changed the inner core of who they really are. And that's what matters. A lot of you guys, you don't see the inner core of a woman, right? Because you're blinded by her beauty. But a woman can see the inner core of a man because she sees everything that he does on the outside to portray his image the same way that she does. That's where she relates to weaker men. You have to understand, when women see men doing female stuff, they don't care about the guy. They don't care about hurting you. But when she comes across that alpha male who doesn't look at her the same, and who doesn't have those feminine traits to compete with her, those are the ones that she loves. And those guys are very rare in between. It takes a lot to be a Sigma male. We're the ones that attract all the women. We don't attract to the crowd. You never see me with the crowd. You never see me doing lectures. You never see me doing collaborations. You always see Anthony Spade in his own shell. And that's what we teach over here in Sigma Nation. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels if you haven't already. Hopefully you guys are able to get the message behind the video. Hasta la vista.